Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast. Oh, I keep saying that now.
What?
Podcast. I've noticed it when
I didn't notice that.
I've been mixing the audio last few times, and I've noticed it, and I can notice it within myself when I say it. It's annoying me.
Why are you saying pod? What?
I'm saying, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast. Really quick.
How?
I don't know. Podcast. Okay, there we go. We're good. How you been, Simon?
Not great.
Been a little bit ill, right?
Very ill. I've spent the last 2 days. I don't know what the right word is. I don't want to say a disgusting word. Leaking.
Yeah.
From both ends.
so I was streaming and you text me saying, let me read your text. It was really confusing because I don't think you gave me context.
Oh, oops.
Because
basically I went to Newcastle on Saturday. I went on Saturday to watch the Fame MMA.
Yeah.
Came back Sunday. I was a little fragile because I was a little bit hungover, but out of most of the people that I went with, I was actually quite fine.
Yeah.
I come back that day. I go to Talia's to film a video and do their podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And then hits about 11, suddenly my stomach starts hurting. And the next thing I know, I'm literally on the toilet for the next 6 hours throwing up. And
wow.
Yeah. And then the whole of yesterday, I just lied in bed. I literally couldn't leave her house. I was there like...
Real?
I was literally, I can't not be near a toilet for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, so I remember you saying you went to hers to do the podcast and film a video, but I didn't know you were still there.
Yeah.
So then you text me saying, we're talking about the podcast when we're going to do it. You put, there's no way today because you just woken up. And I thought you just slept in late or you just had a late night. So I was like, okay, cool. And I said, do you want to do it tomorrow? And you were like, yeah, I have to really because this is Tuesday today, the last day we can film it before it goes up. And then I'm streaming. And I say afternoon or evening, but it's a long time after, so I feel like I don't know what I said before that. Get a text, I'm thinking, okay, let's read this. You just put, I'm still going to the toilet, so let's just speak tomorrow. And I'm like, what do you mean still going to the toilet? I thought you made it like a typo. Like, what do you mean still going I'm still going somewhere, you know? So at that point, then you said, I've been like 15 times today. And I was like, okay, yeah, he's ill. Now I understand. And then today you were like, I'm headed home now. And I'm like, I thought you were already home. I thought you were going back to your parents. I'm like, a bit drastic.
No, yeah, I've been in a bad way.
Damn.
I've eaten. We ordered Wingstop earlier.
Yeah,
I think I had about 5 of the pieces of chicken, about 6 chips, and I've had a Freddo.
Hey, shout out.
That's about 47 hours now.
How much did that Freddo run you back?
I don't know. Talia had it.
Okay.
I wouldn't buy one now. That's expensive.
I know, man.
Yeah, no.
It used to be 10p and now it's like 67 or something.
Yeah,
like
no.
Crazy.
She said she had one. And I was like, what kind of bougie ass bitch buys this?
Hey, Talia's living good at her place, man, with the Freddos. I've noticed you do get this kind of ill quite often.
Yeah, I haven't until this year, you know.
Right.
Like I haven't been that ill. Like my first 3-4 years doing YouTube full.
Yeah.
I don't think I was ill probably 3 days out of 3 years.
Yeah.
And this year I've been ill quite a bit.
Yeah, and this type of ill as well, because usually I'll get like a bit of a sore throat or I don't know, runny nose or something like that. A little bit of a cold, but it doesn't really affect you much, right? It's like a bit of a setback, but you can still film and stuff. Whereas this type of illness, just you're gone for a while.
Well, the normal thing is when I travel.
Yeah.
But I didn't think Newcastle counted as traveling.
No.
Because every time I go away, I've been LA, whatever, any place like that, I get to the hotel and that night I throw up. Regardless if I drink anything, if I don't drink anything, whatever I eat, I always throw up that night.
Wow, yeah.
So I don't know what it is.
Maybe they put something different in the water in Newcastle.
Potentially. Who knows? It's Newcastle. It's the north.
Hey, bro. Okay,
what?
We'll talk about it later.
That is the north.
I know it is. I know it is.
You're still the north.
Listen, we were playing Sheffield Wednesday, Forest, and they were singing to us, "You southern bastards." And I'm like, bro.
I mean, you are south of them.
Technically, yes, but I was like, I'm going to tell Simon that they're calling me southern.
Oh, actually, while I was in Newcastle, a girl and a guy come up to me. They're like, "Oh, what do you think of the north?" And I was like, "Oh, it's all right, you know."
Yeah,
I don't know. And then they're like, "Yeah, we don't really like it up here in the north." And I'm like, "Wait, where are you from?" They're like, "Leeds." And I'm like, "But you're the north." And they're like, "This is the north."
Yeah, but that's true though. Like, sorry, hold on. No, Leeds is 100% a northern city, right? Sheffield, as is Sheffield. Nottingham's an hour below Sheffield. It's starting to pretty close.
North of the Watford Gap?
That's not it, Simon.
Are you north of it?
Yes.
North.
Bro, no.
That's the cutoff point.
It's just not. But I'm gonna brush it off. I'm not going to ignore it. However, Leeds is definitely the north.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%.
So they were saying we don't like the north, as in we don't like this north.
Okay. I guess so.
Yeah, but then
but I know, maybe they don't think they're the North.
They are, man. They are. Cup of tea.
You don't think you're North.
But I can accept it.
Can you? You seem to be arguing.
I can accept being from the North because I don't get me wrong. If we're talking North or South, I'll vouch with the Northerners every day of the week. I'm happy to call myself a Northerner. What I don't like is when people call me a Southerner. No, I don't like it when Southerners like you call me, oh, he's just from the North.
You are.
Give me some. No, okay, whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna accept it.
So you can accept it.
Hey, Newcastle, Sheffield, Leeds. I'm one of you guys. I'm one of you.
Well, they won't accept you.
Well, who am I then? Who accepts me? Who accepts me? Anyway, so you're in Newcastle for the Fame MMA.
Yeah, so I went up to Newcastle. It was just like a group of us, like Cal, Harry, etc. Chip, blah blah blah. Yeah, so we went and we got there at like 1 p.m. for some reason. Mm-hmm. The event started at like 8. I was literally there, like I got on the train and I was like, why have we come this early?
Yeah.
So we got there and we just kind of hung around for a while. We go to this event and as an event, it was fun. That's the way to say it.
Okay.
It was quite like well produced as well.
Which we, to be fair, and then this is the question I'm asking for everyone listening. I was at Forest game when the event was happening. Wait, no, it happened on a Sunday or Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, so I was at the Forest game, so I didn't watch it live. I didn't know anything was going on. So this is my first time hearing about it as well. What I would have guessed before the event is that it wasn't well produced because of the fact that the press conference was a mess, right? The live stream. And to be fair, you didn't see the live stream of the event because you were there, so you can't tell me on that. But yeah, so what was the?
Well, so like you have the cage in the middle, and then to one side you had this big stage where people would come out and a giant screen behind them that had their name and stuff like that. And while they're actually fighting, you had like a live feed of the fight, and it was really high quality, like a giant screen. So it was actually like it's quite mad how well.
The pictures and videos look great. They look like a really good event. How full was it?
I mean, the arena's meant to hold 11,000. Mm-hmm. They'd blocked off the top of both of them, and obviously one side was a stage. I would say the maximum there was 5,000.
That's pretty good to be honest.
Yeah,
I thought
maybe 6.
I thought they were really going to struggle with sales for this.
No, but it was decent. The only thing, my only like hesitance towards it was because it was amateur, so I do understand it.
Yeah,
they stopped the fights super early.
Right.
So it would literally be a case of if someone got on top of the other person and started just punching on, punching down, they win. So it happened with. So Andrew Henderson, fought Mike Fox, was one of the fights.
He won in like 40 seconds, right?
Yeah. So he, I actually guessed some guy in front of us, this Polish guy, was like, "Oh, how long do you reckon this will last?" And I was like, 45 seconds. And it was like 40 seconds. I was gassed. But Andrew Henderson just runs in, lifts him up, throws him on the floor, and then just punches down.
Yeah.
And it's like it was very clear straight away Andrew Henderson's going to win.
Yeah.
But when he's punching down, Mike Fox is blocking most of them. Like he is just like this.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like stopping most. Obviously, he's getting a few.
Yeah.
The ref ends it like that. And it's like, obviously, the whole point is you're meant to do it once they can't defend themselves. Or
Yeah. It's a tough one, really, with MMA, right? Because if some of those do connect and you don't protect yourself, they could really hurt you.
Yeah.
So I guess they're obviously really worried about that. And I heard they were having some insurance issues or something. So I guess maybe they were a little bit worried. But it makes sense.
But I think that whole event was quite clear. Like nearly every fight was quite clear who's going to win straight away.
Yeah.
And I feel like in a normal UFC fight, obviously, you're there like anyone could win.
Yeah.
This is after 5 seconds, you're like, okay.
It's clear.
Yeah, because there was, I can't remember the first one. Who was the first fight? I know Callum Markey v Casey Barker.
Yeah, Casey won, right?
Casey won.
I thought Callum Markey was going to win that.
Oh, it was like clear from the start. It was like Casey was good.
Wow, because I think originally they were going to fight someone else, and I was like, to be fair to Callum, I've heard that he does martial art. He has done a form of martial arts before, and he's trained in kickboxing or some judo or something like that. So I thought he actually had a bit more. I've not seen any of the fights, just for context. So
they didn't put them up. They put them up. They said they were going to be like a week till they went up, and I was like, oh, that's a bit.
Oh wow,
it's a bit.
So they're not up right now.
I don't think so.
No, they should be up straight away. Really.
Yeah,
I think the one with the first Logan fight, they were all up really straight away. What I was going to say about Matt Fox, I was going to say fair play for him actually putting himself forward though, because he did it with the boxing as well. Like, who did he fight again? Was it
JMX?
Yeah. So he fought JMX.
He did a story afterwards, and he was like, look, everyone, I know I lost, but I fought Andrew Henderson, who's got experience and
that guy's an athlete, really. You know?
And fighting JMX in boxing.
Yeah.
I know I've lost 2, but look who I'm fighting.
Yeah,
I'm not going against someone that's trash.
Yeah. You got to respect it.
Yeah, and he does it just quite fearlessly. Like, sure,
it's great.
So yeah, there was Mike Fox, Andrew Henderson, like he looked good. He looked whatever. Callum Markey, Casey Barker. Casey Barker looked really good, and he looked more like he had trained MMA.
Right.
Rather than train just fighting, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like he trained the different aspects of it.
Yeah.
There was also, who else was there? There was Georgina from Love Island versus Ashley Marie.
Oh yeah, Ashley Marie lost right. How bad was that? Like,
so it went the whole distance.
I mean, how bad? Okay, really? A decision?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was, she definitely won it.
Yeah.
She did. The only thing that was annoying was basically, being from YouTube, we all wanted Ashley to win, obviously.
Yeah.
So seeing Georgina, I think that's her name. Right? She did 5 spinning punches.
Wow.
And every single one of them hit. And it was kind of a thing of like, after the first 2, like, expect it.
Okay, got you.
She'd be like that, and then she'd just spin and hit.
You can see it coming.
Yeah, and it was kind of just like, oh, please defend.
Yeah.
That was the whole thing, was Ashley just wasn't defending.
Yeah.
And then JMX v the Polish Donny. That was another one.
Yeah, JMX won. I know that, but I was also happy to see they were like quite high spirited with each other after the fight, because they were actually kind of like going at it quite a lot. And we were watching the press conference, and it seemed like the Polish guy was getting under his skin a little bit. Not getting under JMX's skin, but like taking it more seriously than it should have been.
It's because it wasn't like, it was almost like set up against Joel.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, and that's why I was worried. Like, what is this guy actually going to set him up, or is it going to be a fair fight? So I'm glad that they could both like shake hands and be respectful after the fight. But I did think JMX. I knew JMX was going to win that the entire time.
I was a little bit scared though, because the guy went in and he looked like, because he was all about trying to get the ground game and stuff like that.
Right, because he's the guy who runs the event, right?
Yeah,
that's why I was worried.
But he looked like he wanted to just get Joel on the floor, and then at one point he actually did get Joel on the floor. But as soon as Joel flips it over, like, Joel is a heavy boy.
Yeah, oh man.
If Joel goes on top, you're done.
Yeah.
You can be strong as hell, but trying to lift Joel off you is...
Yeah, it's actually bizarre. Not bizarre, but it's just crazy how tall and big Joel is.
Joel is so genetically gifted.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
He's just massive.
Yeah, and then there was one point where Joel kicked the guy.
Yeah.
And it got him right in the balls. And everyone around me is there like, oh, get up. You watch the replay and you see a slow-mo and he hits him right in the balls. And it is like, oh, actually.
Every man around the world just has a minute of silence.
Yeah. And then everyone was kind of like, get up, you're wuss. Oh, you're a pussy, blah, blah, blah. And then they see the slow-mo and they're like, oh, hurry up, man.
Sorry. Now, a lot of respect to everyone for getting in this type of ring, because in my opinion, it's a lot more scary than boxing, especially when all the boxing fights were happening. Or, all the undercards, all the non-JJ fights, even he was. Everyone had head guards on. So even when all the YouTubers were fighting, and like, when I say YouTubers, I mean, obviously JJ's a YouTuber, but he's been training a lot more than anyone on the undercard had, apart from like Gibb and people who taking it seriously. They were in head guards. In the Fame MMA, there's no head guards.
Yeah.
So you're not only are you getting hit everywhere on your body, and you're also getting taken down, you also have no head
gloves.
Yeah. And also, they no knee guards or anything, right? Or was they? Did they have
no guards.
So it was just like a normal fight, but maybe a little bit more lenient rules with the how long they're going to let it go.
Yeah,
on.
like
So,
there were certain times you could knee, you couldn't elbow.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Yeah. So when Con and I had that one night where we were thinking, should we do it? When I read no head guards, we were like, nah, because it's mad. Like, now you saw the event as well. Could you even picture me and Con doing that? Like, are you glad I didn't do it?
I'm glad you didn't. I mean, I could have, maybe, just because the whole like how lenient they were, but it's just not. I'm happy you didn't.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Even just in terms of like what I've been able to do with my other channel and stuff since then, like this was so soon.
It's like, do you regret it?
No,
exactly.
No, and there's no part of me where, maybe if I turned it down, then the event happened and I had a little bit of like jealousy or envy or something that I'm not in it. None of that. There's none like, oh, I should have said yes. Just no. I didn't even watch it. So that just shows you how much I don't care about MMA. You know what I'm saying? So why would I fight? But no, it sounded like it went well, which I'm glad about. I was worried that it was going to be a shambles. So at least everyone enjoyed it. At least the fights were good and everything.